And it is week 7 of the high school football season. We are live at Bobby Lackey Stadium, where it is West Locoese taking on the Brownsville Rivera Raiders. And with us here are the cross-country teams from West Locoese High School, the boys and the girls. Say hello, guys. Say hello to everybody. You see they got a trophy right there, and there's a reason for that. Yes, we have some good news to spread today on our pregame show. Mike Gonzalez, we will talk to them a little bit later in the program. But here we are, week 7. Yeah. It's a Friday night. It's kind of an off day for West Locoese ISD. The students were off, and we were off. But we got football tonight.
Yeah, big game tonight. It is homecoming. We should expect a good crowd, another big district game. Let's see if the Wildcats can get another big one.
Yeah, it's also band parent night, so you're going to hear the PA system over us here as we go through this football show. It's a pregame show, the Knapp Medical Center pregame show, and it's homecoming. And earlier this week we had the burning of the E, which is so exciting for the kids. It's homecoming weekend, and that means reunions will be taking place, mums, garters, a new homecoming queen and king will be crowned, and they had the annual bonfire. There it is, the burning of the E. It was a great night. What a scene. What a special day for high schoolers as they take part in the annual traditions of homecoming.
Yeah, well, glad the weather cooperated, Carlos, because I know earlier in the day we had some heavy rain, but glad it went all well, and we know that homecoming is always a time for the school, the community to come together, and I mean, that's what we do. We do a Texas-style football, and it's always a big football game for homecoming, and tonight's the night to do it. First, you had the burning of the E, as you mentioned. They had the pepper rally, and then we're going to cap it off tonight with the football game.
Texas size. So does that mean we're going to see those huge mums that we've been seeing, those oversized mums? We're going to be seeing them most definitely on the sideline. All right, so the homecoming game is West Locoese versus Brownsville Rivera. Let's take a look at what happened last year. It was in Brownsville, the game, and it started off with some big plays early on. Gabriel Horta, remember him? He got the party started for West Locoese, an interception, and then he takes it all the way to the house, 48 yards. It was a big night also for Margarito Pompa. This one, 66 yards as he goes to the outside, breaks it open. It was 14-0, West Locoese with the lead. Pompa doing his thing right there. And then in the second half, it was Malachi Rodriguez, the freshman, as he dominated the second half. 193 yards rushing and 2 touchdowns. The Wildcats win the game 41-2. That was in Brownsville. Here we are at Bobby Lackey Stadium this year.
Yeah, it was a couple of seniors and a freshman that brought home the win, that delivered for the Wildcats that night. And I remember, Carlos, I was at the game, and we were battling the mosquitoes. It was at Brownsville Veterans High School there, kind of in the middle of nowhere. And I know we had some rain earlier in the week, so I mean, that had something to do with it. But I also remember that the offense piled 483 yards that night, and the defense shut out the Raiders that night. A complete win for the Wildcats, and those 2 points came off of a safety. So hopefully we can have that kind of a game again tonight.
Yeah, last year Margarito Pompa was a big part of the offense. This year it is Jay Herrera, and look what he has done this year, because it was only a couple of weeks ago when they were playing against PSJA Memorial. He had an incredible game. He had a 60-yard touchdown. He had a 54-yard touchdown, and he had a 33-yard touchdown, and he also had some huge runs as well that set up some scores for the West Locoese Wildcats. 4 touchdowns on only 9 carries, and he had 309 yards. He is just so explosive on the field. Let's take a look at his stats. Herrera so far on the season and what he has done. He has helped this team with 725 yards. That is rushing and receiving for the young man. He wears number 22 on your screen, and he's also scored 10 touchdowns for the West Locoese Wildcats, Mike.
Yeah, he's really coming into his own. Only a junior. Last year, he had a total of 2 carries the whole season as a sophomore. Had a couple of catches as well, but a great kid. Fun to watch, a north and south type runner. Just give him a lane, he will find it, and he will make the defense pay. And I'm really excited to watch him for the rest of this year and next year. And I mean, you can put him anywhere on the field and he can cause havoc. I mean, we've seen him at running back, we've seen him as a receiver, we've seen him at quarterback, and he has the capability, Carlos, that he's just a playmaker in this offense.
Yeah, and Coach Mike Burgett, it's his last year, right? He's going to retire after this. And he always seems to find those little nuggets, right? Those players that always seem to do very, very well, and Jay Herrera is one of those guys. And so Mike Burgett is retiring. He has already announced that at the end of the football season. So what we're doing, we're going over the top 10 moments in Mike Burgett history. Let's take a look at number 8 right now, because this was in 2015, a bi-district game, Weslaco Coease versus Brownsville Vets. The Wildcats were leading 21-14 late in the fourth quarter, 28 seconds left, and Brownsville Vets scores. Marcus Castillo with a touchdown. They were down 21-20, and they go for 2, and they end up in a Wildcat formation, pass back to the quarterback. Ciro Rojas is there for the tackle. He makes the big defensive play for the Wildcats. Number 7 and number 6 are games against Harlingen that are on my list, Mike. And first one, 2017, it was the era of the big 3, Richard Lefevre, Roy Pedraza, and J.C. Vargas. Pedraza and Vargas were not there in this game against Harlingen, but Jaime Banuelos was there, and Richard Lefevre. There's Banuelos on an 80-yard touchdown, and then Richard Lefevre trying to ice the game on 3rd and 1, and he breaks it away to preserve the victory here for Weslaco Coease. They win 20-17. The other game I'm referring to is in 2018. Weslaco Coease beat Harlingen 7-0. This was with a new group of players. Lefevre and that group, they were gone, but we had Jay Vasquez, Alex Martinez, Ashton Guajardo, Jordan Velasquez, and that win really gave that group some new confidence, thinking that they could beat anyone in the Valley, and Coach Burgett's system proving that it's one of the best in the Rio Grande Valley. To me, Mike Gonzalez, those 3 games belong in my top 10 Mike Burgett moments.
Great 3 games, Carlos. Love it. Great moments. My list consists of history and a monster game. And that's where we're going to start off at number 8, 2011, Week 9, unbeaten Ed Cachosa versus Weslaco East. Look at the crowd. It was a game of the year, and it was packed. And everyone was fired up, and that includes Wesley Roulette on the opening kickoff saying, I'm going to make a play. 76 yards all the way to the house. And the Wildcats quickly jump on top, 7-0. Later, it's Aaron Munguia on the toss. Remember that guy, Carlos, 2,000-yard rusher that season, scores a touchdown here. The man was possessed. And then, look at the crowd, and then it's Brandon Hernandez on the keeper, fools the defense, and look at him go, 75 yards. The Wildcats were heavy underdogs in this game, a signature win, 31-14 over La Máquina Amarilla en route to a district title. At number 7, we go back to 2007, last game of the year, East in the playoff picture, but have to win to have a shot. Face Mission Veterans, Wildcats trail late in the 4th, and it's Ricky Alanis giving the Wildcats the lead. Go for 2 and get it. 34-27, last play of the game. You see the crowd going crazy. Last play of the game, the Patriots need a touchdown. The Wildcats need to make a stop. He could go, but they need to tackle him, and finally they do. And the Wildcats then celebrate. They make history. Everyone goes wild. And then here comes Coach Burgett and Coach Cuellar sharing a moment. And then here comes our good pal, Coach Rakovich. There he is. We miss you, Coach. We need you back. And with Mission Veterans losing again the next week, along with Mission High, the Wildcats officially made the playoffs for the first time ever. Number 6 takes us to San Antonio's Alamo Stadium, area round championship against Del Rio. Wildcats up 4, and there goes Roy Pedraza, breaking the game wide open. With this 69-yard touchdown, fights off 2 defenders. East adds 1 more score later and avenge a tough loss from the year before in the same round. But here's my favorite part, Carlos. That's Daniel Burgett hugging Coach Burgett in celebration of victory. This is what makes sports great, Carlos. And then you see Coach Burgett with the championship trophy. I mean, winning is just a beautiful thing. That's what makes sports great. And look at Coach Burgett celebrating with the crowd. It's worth noting that the number 8 and number 7, Coach Burgett was offensive coordinator and first assistant at the time, but was a big part of the team's success, helping build up the program before he was named head coach back in 2013, Carlos. And that is my number 8, 7, and 6 of my Mike Burgett moments.
Yeah, definitely some great top 10 moments that Coach Burgett has brought over to Weslaco ISD and to Weslaco East, going 3 deep into the playoffs many times, winning some very close games, some upset games as well, and of course some family moments down on the field.
We were right there, Carlos, in the area around. We were on the field when they were celebrating the coach.
Yeah.
And I think my favorite part was afterwards, after the game, they kind of, Coach Cooper goes to our camera and says, payback, because they lost the year
Yeah, they
before.
lost the year
And if
before.
you remember, they were winning that game.
Yes.
And we thought they were going to win. Well, they fell apart, they lost, but they bounced back the next year.
Absolutely, and mentioning also some great players during the Mike Burgett era. Wesley Rowlett, you mentioned Aaron Monguia. Also want to mention Archie Nuhosa, Donald Moore, Frank Inez, also some of those big boys up front. They were also on the powerlifting team as well, which is something that Coach Burgett brought to Weslaco ISD and Weslaco East. All right, thank you very much, Mike. Now tonight's game will be on the Weslaco ISD YouTube channel. We got Joe Aguilar who's going to be on the call tonight, and also Fred Arfalo. Guys, what's up?
Hey, Joe is on his way. He's getting dinner for the whole KWIS crew. Every single guy will be fed tonight by Joe. Just kidding. Hey, guys, just so you guys know, I'm looking at this a little bit interesting. Like you guys were talking about all that history with Coach Burgett. Hey, think about this. Tonight, Coach Burgett, what is he, in his 1300th year? Not just kidding. Lots of years. We get it, Coach. We're messing around. He's a veteran coach, taking on a first-time coach in Coach Johnny Garza over at Rivera. What a difference, huh? He's got a lot of memories in playing the Coach Burgett team, so that should be fun. Hey, be on the lookout. A big game, I think, is going to happen on defense. As a matter of fact, I put him down. Nehemias Munoz, a difference maker on that defense, one of the best defensive players that they have here on the Wildcat team. Watch out on him, and of course, on the offense, number 22, Jay Herrera. Big game already had the past few weeks. I think it'll continue. Should be a fun one on homecoming. That's right. Go Wildcats. Should be a fun one. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much, Fred Arfalo. Joe Aguilar, we're waiting for you, man. Come on up into the booth.
He's probably at Whataburger or something, getting something to eat. I don't know.
All right, well, it's time to meet a member of the Weslaco East Wildcats. We call the segment 5 Questions.
How y'all doing? My name is Alan Lejos. I play middle linebacker at Weslaco East, and this is my 5-question segment. East side, strong side. My favorite food has to be Chipotle chicken, because my mom makes it, and you already know how mom's food is the best. My favorite TV show would have to be Quarterback. I love the way it goes into the mindset, the way NFL players' lives are. Be country music, probably. It has a good vibe, has all kinds of vibes. You just want to be sad, you just want to move around, whatever you want. My dream car would have to be the Hennessy Mammoth. It's a huge truck, it's nice. Can't get caught nowhere with that. My favorite athlete would have to be Luke Kuechly, because he's the smartest player, the smartest linebacker to ever play. I love the way he's read the defense is good. This was my 5-question segment. Enjoy the game. We're done.
All right, we are down here on the track because we have the cross-country champions for Weslaco East, district champions. We have the boys team and the girls team. They brought home the hardware today, winning a district championship. It is so good to see them down on the field. We're also going to honor them before the game tonight. We have a microphone right here. Say your name and what grade you're in, and just pass the microphone down.
I'm Sofia Medrano, and I'm a freshman.
Astronomy Club.
I'm Gloria Gonzalez, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Emily Rios, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm
Sarah Crow, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Mari Castillo, and I'm a senior.
I'm Jacqueline Martinez, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Derek Guitero, and I'm a senior.
My name's Aaron Nava, I'm a senior.
My name's Alex Nava, and I'm a sophomore.
My name's Aaron Martinez, and I'm a junior.
I'm Tomas Gonzalez, I'm a sophomore.
I'm Jolio Carizales, and I'm a junior.
All right, let's pass the microphone back over to Aaron. Step forward here a little bit. Y'all want to step forward? It's going to be kind of hard to hear with the PA system. Mike, let's come over here so we can talk to them and they can talk a little bit. Congratulations, first of all, on the girls' side. What did you guys do today? How were y'all able to put it together and win this district championship?
It just all has to do with teamwork. It was close, but our fifth runner was running hard. Our number one runner was running hard. She got first, and it was just all up to God and also all about teamwork.
We had a lot of rain yesterday. Was the track kind of muddy today, this morning? Tell me about that.
Yes, it was really muddy, including the beginning of the race. It started to pour.
During the race, it started to pour?
Well, that's for the JV, but in the beginning
Yeah.
of our
So it was
varsity
muddy.
race, yeah, it was pretty
Either
muddy.
way.
Yeah.
Mike?
Well, I mean, just like in football and in basketball, you guys have a game plan. What was the game plan?
A lot of us were going through some aches and pains, a couple injuries, but we all just told ourselves we got to give it our all today. We got to chase our teammate in front of us, stick together, and hopefully bring back a three-peat.
I think you guys are just getting started. I know before we talked before the season, you guys had ultimate goals. So now you achieve this one. So what's next?
Next is a regional championship, and then after that, a state championship. It's going to be very, very, very hard, but I believe in my boys, and I know we can do it.
Aaron, you think all that experience from last year, winning district, winning a regional championship, is going to help you guys win a state championship this year?
Yes, definitely. I mean, all these meets that we've been racing this year are just confidence boosters and stepping stools to get to the big moment. But yes, definitely. Winning regionals last year was such a surreal moment that none of us are going to forget, and we want more of it. So
all right.
Go chase the big
so for
one.
the girls, what's the goal for regionals?
We're going to regionals to try to make it to state. That's our #1 goal. For the girls, we never made to state before, so that's our goal for.
Carlos, it's worth mentioning that this is actually the second year in a row that they've brought home the district championship, both the boys and the girls, and so that's something to be very proud of. Do you guys kind of feed off of the success of the boys last year, how they were able to qualify for state? Do you guys now kind of maybe use that as motivation a little bit, that we want to be there too?
Yes, we do.
And what do you guys say, or what do you guys talk about?
We're just trying to motivate each other, even though the same thing is like with what's happening, injuries. We're just trying to push through, and we're just trying to do our best for our last hurrah for regionals to see if we can make it to state.
All right, well, congratulations on the medals, boys and girls. Let's bring that trophy out here. Why don't you put it right there in front of the camera? Congratulations once again, the West Locoise boys and girls cross-country district champions. Good luck at regionals. All right, let's take a look at the weather for tonight because it's going to be pretty nice. The sun's starting to go down now, Mike Gonzalez. The sun's not in our eyes. It's going to be about 84 degrees tonight, going to feel like 89. There's a 1% chance of rain, so you never know if it's going to rain tonight. So just be prepared if you're going to come out to the game. Remember, it is homecoming. West Locoise versus Brownsville Rivera. Should be a good game tonight. Kickoff is at 7:30. For Mike Gonzalez and the cross-country teams from West Locoise High School, I'm Carlos Robledo. We will see you after the game.